All right. Ready, sit. I'm not even going to mute you.
You really want to hear all the
I mean, sure, why not?
Okay, then you can, yeah, we can converse.
All right. Let's start with feet together all the way. And I haven't done anything except hike and walk and fish. So
That's wonderful.
squeeze everything in, lift your belly. We'll just do little tiny squats. Little squats. Not going super low.
I'm sure your dogs missed you.
Oh yeah, they were crazy. Our one dog finally learned to use the dog door while we were gone, which we've had him since 2017 and he just started using a dog door. Ridiculous. All right, let's go into V.
How were your chickens? Did they survive?
But yeah, we built the chicken run, and so they're all locked up now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they seem to be, they're, seeming to like it. We put swings and lots of perches and rotting logs in there for them to peck at. So they have stuff to do.
Right, because they can get bored. Start pecking each other.
When chickens get bored, they attack each other.
That's right. Yeah, that's horrible. So
Okay, let's lift the heels up. Not too high. Remember, we want to keep them just slightly lifted. And keep squatting. Knees track second toes. Zip up the inner thighs and squeeze your heels together. Woo!
Balance.
This is going to hurt.
Balance. But
all right, hold it down and pulse, pulse, pulse. Get those glutes real fired up. Holy mackerel. And all the way up. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Lower and lift. Yeah, we came back. Woke up yesterday morning after sleeping like 9 hours.
wow.
Because I was like, I'm exhausted.
It's a lot of traveling, eh?
Well, that and you don't sleep when you're doing that kind of travel.
Yeah.
Having your own bed is key. Doesn't matter what kind of room you're in. All right, so we're gonna go walking in V. So we're gonna lift up, switch, lift up, and switch. Lift up, squeeze those inner thighs together. Now I can sleep in because the chickens are locked up, so I don't have to like sit outside anymore.
Oh my goodness.
It's fun.
So do they ever come out or do they just stay there permanently now?
They just stay in there. I mean,
okay.
We let them out sometimes, but for the most part, that's not going to happen.
But it's so funny because they want to come inside the house if they.
Well, yeah, they have like 50 square feet each in the run.
Wow.
So they have a lot of space. Yeah. Technically, to be pasture raised, they have to have about 40 square feet.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there's all these different things because they were saying. So you obviously get pasture. Cage-free isn't really good.
Cage-free is not good because that just means that they're not in a cage, but they could still be inside of a building.
Exactly.
Yeah, that just means they have like 4 square feet.
Yeah, I know. So, and then you get pasture raised, which is
right. And then the free range just means that they have about 10 square feet and a little bit of grass generally.
So, in other words, pasture raised is the best thing.
Yes, pasture raised.
Free range. Best. Okay, pasture raised.
You can get them from somebody local. That's really.
Oh no, I'd love to do that. Yeah.
You should ask my mom. She gets hers local.
Oh, she does?
Yep. They get them out in Point Reyes. All right, let's hold it down and pulse. Targeting those inner thighs. Try to keep the knees from pulling forward. We want to keep them lined up with the toes. And all the way up. And down again, pulse. And all the way up. And now we're going to hold it down and shift side to side. Not too far because we don't want it to go to the knees. We want it to be in those inner thighs and glutes.
That's the area that needs work.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt. Whew. And center up tall. Holy mackerel. I did dance at the wedding like all night, so that was fun.
Yeah, I saw that Instagram. Yes, with your dad.
Lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift the heels, lower the heels slowly. Lift slow, lower slow. Lift slow, lower slow. Oh, one more. And up tall.
I can feel I haven't done much. You know, my children aren't very, they were all here for the weekend, but they're wimps. They don't know how to hike far. So they
Oh
do
man,
like,
so funny.
hike.
We climbed like 150 flights. Just that one day we went rock hunting. And everybody's like complaining. I'm like, this is fun. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't. I don't know what it
It's
is.
like, chop, chop, get up that mountain.
Cool. So
You're
good.
like, geez, Aunt Heidi, you're like
Was
a
it
good
hot?
cook.
Was it hot or not?
Oh yeah, hot but dry.
Oh, okay.
Very dry. And very smoky.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so grab your ball.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I'm in the right thing so you can help me. I think I'm. Can you see me? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What are we doing? Ball.
Articulating bridge with the ball mid-thigh. Make sure your feet are properly lined up with your knees.
Lying down.
Reach the arms long. Press the palms flat, shoulders down back. Sit bones squeeze together, hip bones squeeze together, tailbone and pubic bone. Tuck and heel up your bridge. Roll all the way down nice and slow. Esme, have you ever been to Yellowstone?
No, I've been wanting to, but I haven't.
You guys definitely need to go. It is gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we just spent part of a day there. We drove through it. Only through part of it. And we almost hit a bison.
They're just roaming around.
Yeah, it just like jumped out in front of our car.
Wow.
You would think you would see it in the trees. Trees are real thick there.
So was it busy? I mean, was it?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. There were a lot of people there.
Okay.
But it's gorgeous. That's my favorite part of the country.
So was it like, was it fall when you say it's gorgeous?
The trees were just starting to change.
What is it? It's gorgeous.
But it's just so many trees, the lakes and rivers.
Okay. Oh, I love that. I haven't even been to Montana. I haven't been any of them.
That's my favorite state.
Yeah, I hear it's like the place to be.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just don't tell them, well, they'll never know that you live in California.
I know. So by the time we get there, it will be overrun.
Yeah, you just can't tell them you're from California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, twist to one side, squeezing on that ball still, try to get the hip, and then we're going to take the shoulder, press it down, reach this arm long.
It's like when you go to Hawaii, you've got to make sure you don't, you try and be a local, you know?
Luckily, I'm technically from Idaho, so I just tell them I'm from Idaho, and they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, no, Idaho is.
Yeah.
nice.
To the other side. All right, back to center. Neutral spine. Squeeze those abs in. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. We're going to do hinging up and down. So we're just going to lift and lower, keeping that neutral spine, squeezing on the ball, be down with your tailbone. It's definitely the most fun vacation we've had. We didn't have to worry about anything. It was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I think allows you to be without stress, which is just
Yes.
so good for all of us.
Absolutely. Good. Let's hold this next one at the top. We're just going to pulse the hips up, up, up. Squeeze those glutes. Keep pressure on the ball. Shoulders down the back. Ooh, burn. And all the way down. Woo. Let go of that ball. Soles of the feet together. Butterfly neck. All right. From here, let's go into our single leg circle. Little circles. Really, whatever size works for you, as long as you don't feel any bumps in your hips.
Oh, I thought you'd gone.
I'm getting 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's important.
Reverse. The ab scooped, pelvic floor lifting.
The last part again.
Yeah, can you
Side.
say not good?
That seems to be.
Yeah, no, it's very harsh on my
Yeah,
eyes. Thank you.
Exactly where I have to turn the lights on in here.
Horrible.
Plus half the time the sun's shining in my eyeballs anyway right here, so. Reverse.
Oh my goodness.
So Esme, have you been to any of the Pacific Northwest states?
The Midwest states?
No, like up in the more Pacific Northwest area.
Only Washington, Oregon, Washington. We did a big trip once with we wanted to have an American experience.
Yeah.
So we rented like a 30-foot, an enormous RV.
Right.
And we drove from here all the way through the Cascades down up to Bellingham and then down again.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it took us like, I don't know, it's 3 weeks or something. It was amazing. And we were a family of 6 and we had a nephew as well. So we were 7 in this RV.
Oh my gosh.
It was such fun. It was enormous, though, enormous.
Yeah. Well, in that part, Washington is beautiful.
Oh, the Cascades were beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the lakes, I mean, they just looked like aquamarine and it was like.
Well, and it's different. Like out here, you can't see the bottoms of most rivers here. They're very muddy.
Okay.
Catfish paradise.
Okay, we know about those, yeah.
But when you go out west, everything is clear to the bottom.
I know, it was just like, it blew me away.
Beautiful.
And then we went to the San Juan Islands and, this is great. The way we traveled was basically looking for the best coffee shops, and then we'd just go from coffee shop to coffee shop.
Like me, that's hysterical. Right, we could travel together as me.
And then I'd ask the coffee shops, where should we stay? And then they tell us where to stay. So I was not I'm not, I'm spontaneous.
Awesome. Yeah, we don't book our spots until we get close to where we're going to stop. All right, let's lower the legs, bend in, and extend up. Lower the legs, bend in.
It was definitely memorable. And we went to the health stores to ask advice and the coffee shops. Those are the two. And we always got the best places.
That's incredible. Reverse. Go straight up. Bend down. Extend low.
Oh my goodness.
Squeeze those abs in. My body is like craving this, so.
Okay, good luck.
Woo!
Ugh.
And rest. Yep.
Ugh.
Okay. Now, we're going to put a ball under our back.
You want the big one or the small one?
Big one. Yeah, let's roll over backwards for a second. Open things up first. Okay. All right, so make sure the ball is like middle of the back. And we're gonna go either hands here behind the head, or you can have them here, whatever works for you is fine. Legs are gonna be in the air, one leg extended, other leg bent in. Squeeze your abs, scoop, 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 and switch, and switch, and switch. Rotating toward the bending knee. Don't rotate too far because you'll fall off the ball. Ugh. Rest. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, reach the arms overhead. And we're going to reach up to the ceiling, lift the head off the floor, curl up, and pump the arms. And then we're going to go roll it down over the ball. Bring arms overhead. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, curl up, 10 beats. Roll back. Ten more beats. Again. Roll it back. We're going to do it one more time. Then we're just going to go into our circles. I'm going to circle those arms around. If you have room to keep the arms straight, do it. I don't have room to keep my arms straight, so I'm just going to bend them. Get that little crunch at the end, opening up the chest, arching your back over the ball, trying to squeeze the ball. One more. Up we go. hurt.
I know, it's just a different kind of exercise. That's why.
Yeah.
You know.
Falling out here. All right. All under the side. These are those terrible ab crunches. Gonna be great.
Oh, okay. Now I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, do you remember these?
Yep.
Crunch. Those abs in. Slow it down. Reach the arms long. Woo. Reach that leg long. Reach this arm up overhead. And lift. Bring this hand back here. All right. Hold it here. One arm, one leg still floating, except you're going to support your head with the other hand, just like that. Perfect. Squeeze forward. Squeeze into your abs. All right. While we're here, let's do some clams. Yeah. All right, let's get that inward rotation. Squeeze the knees together, lift the foot. Stable pelvis. This one might get me today. Okay. Float this leg, open up the knee a little bit. So we want like a 90-degree angle in the knee joint. And then we're going to swing back to front. Back. To hold it back, lower down, lift up. Lower and lift the whole leg. And rest for a second. There's more. Always more right next to the buffer. All right. Reach that leg long. Pedaling forward. Stabilize the pelvis. Squeeze the leg all the way straight. Reach it long. One more, and then we're going to reverse it. And reverse, straight forward, bend, and
It's hard to keep your top body still.
what?
It's hard to keep your top body still, you know?
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah, everything will start like wobbling, especially up on the ball. I love it when people are like, Pilates is so easy. Oh, you're doing it wrong if it's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, other side. Oh, starting with the ab work. Movement. Elbows here and here. Squeeze your abs in. Try to take it nice and slow. Make sure you're not caving your spine in. We want to stay really open through the chest. I'm going to reach those arms long and keep going. All right. Reach everything nice and long. Toward the head and arch up. There we go. So even just using the arm and leg as a lever, we still want to squeeze through the obliques to move those limbs. And then we're going to hold it here, straight forward. Reach into those deep abdominals.
Even my arms are feeling it.
Yeah, my shoulders are like, what's happening? It happens. All right, clams. Squeeze those abs in. Keep that activation. Then we're going to go internal rotation. Squeeze the knees together, lift the foot, stabilize the pelvis. All right, lift the leg up. Flex foot, open up that knee, swing front to back. 90-degree angle. Squeeze into your abs. Use your pelvic floor. hold it back, lift, lower, lift, and lower. Squeeze those abs harder, open the chest more. Second side always works. Doesn't even matter which side you start with. Okay, pedaling. Squeeze your abs even harder. Stabilize the torso. Oh my gosh. Pedal. Oh, oh, oh.
Are we reversing?
Just cramped up.
Oh. Whew.
Yeah. One more.
Whoa.
All right. Holy mackerel. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of plank. We're gonna stretch.
Okay.
Because messaging. Oh. Like, who's messaging me? Is it somebody who's supposed to be in class? I'm gonna turn around. There we go. Right. Hands lined up under the shoulders. Make sure that they're not too far forward. We don't want them too narrow. If you can't do it on your hands, you can do it on your forearms. Step one leg back, hip distance. And step the other leg back, also hip distance. Make sure the soft parts of the elbows are lined up with your middle fingers. Squeeze the glutes, abs, pelvic floor, and just hold your plank. Flex those feet. Unshrug your shoulders. Make sure you're not sinking between the shoulder blades. And bend one knee a little bit and switch. Walking in place. Stabilizing everything else the best you can. Woo, 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 woo. Hold it. Bend those knees out to the sides, back into child's pose. All right. Here's your test for today.
Oh. You really.
Because I know Arlena doesn't know you like I do.
How far have we fallen?
I didn't even tell her. Look at you, you've got it.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, much, much better. Yeah. Huge improvement. So for anybody who gets the video, if you have a hard time sitting this way, you need to do it more. Just sit up straight. Try to lift your spine out of the center of the pelvis. We don't want to be like leaning way back here. And then let's get some spinal movement. Curl your spine, flexing your spine, extending your spine. Flex, extend, flex, extend, and then we'll switch sides. So switch the way the legs are crossed. For a minute there. Sit up super tall.
This leg is higher than the other one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
pretty normal because we tend to sit one way more than the other.
Yeah.
All right, now flexing, extending, flex, extend. One more. All right, from here, walk the bottom leg across so that the knee is right in front of you. Easier said than done.
Okay.
For most people, easier said than done, for sure. Okay, hug that knee. Keep the foot planted on the floor. Lift your spine out of your pelvis. Neck included, head included. From here, we're going to take this foot back toward the hip. And keep in mind, this might not be possible for most people. And it's okay. We all start somewhere. This is the goal, getting that foot back next to the hip.
Wow.
I am apparently too tight right now.
Mm-mm.
So we would stack those knees up, lift your spine out of the pelvis. You should feel that in the hips. Hips and glutes.
Definitely.
And if you don't feel that much of a stretch, you can lean into it a little bit. And let's come on up, switch sides. Legs back. Right with the knee hug. Lift your spine out of the pelvis while hugging the knee. And walk that foot even farther, stacking the knees the best you can. This side's way worse. Oh my.
Oh no, look, I can't get my foot down, but it's fine.
All right. Into mermaid pose. Both sit bones down-ish. Tuck and untuck. Rocking on your sit bones. And twist the hip around and down. All right. Reach the arms long, tip over all the way to the forearm. And reach. And twist toward the floor. You can shift that bottom arm back a little bit. Make your feet patra. And all the way up. Over the opposite way. Twist this side as well. And switch sides. Tuck and untuck. Oh my. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's getting right in my knee. This is my knee that goes at me
Yeah.
when I hike downhill. Twist this way. You guys should definitely go on vacation to Idaho and Montana.
I know. I was wanting to go before winter comes.
Yeah, and definitely find hot springs while you're there.
Find what?
Hot springs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's natural hot springs all through the Rockies.
Oh my goodness. So did you just go in?
You do, yeah. We didn't go to any of them because we didn't have time, but
Oh, okay.
I do highly recommend it. Oh, mermaid over.
Do you have a lot of friends along the way? Did you have a lot of friends here to see?
Yeah, so one of my best friends just moved to Denver.
Oh, okay.
We stayed at her house for a couple nights. Twist over the floor. But we also didn't want to stop too much and say hi to people
Right.
because we were like, we need to be alone.
Yeah, one has to reset, eh?
Yeah. Then we were in Idaho with my dad's side for like 4 nights. 3 or 4 nights. Yeah, 4 nights. So, which that was fun too. It was good seeing everyone. Well, you look like you're getting more flexible, so yay!
I'm working on it.